Are you ready?
It started as a holiday tradition at the Carbondale CYC in 1972. It was known as the Minor Invitational Tournament. And tonight here in Carbondale, that tradition continues as Adams Cable Sports proudly presents the 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal between the Lakeland Chiefs and the Carbondale area Chargers. Here at the Pete Toronis Gym alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick on camera, I'm Steve Young. I hope you're having a very Merry Christmas as we have a great matchup for you here tonight between Lakeland and Carbondale. And the winner of this ball game will take on the Mid-Valley Spartans, a 59-32 winner over the Valley View Cougars. And we have a great crowd on hand for tonight's ball game for this 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. Joining me again for the broadcast is Glenn Muskowski. Glenn, Merry Christmas.
The same to you, Steve, and a Happy New Year coming up.
And it's great to have you back in the broadcast booth, and it's time for basketball as Lakeland and Carbondale will go at it. Lakeland comes into this contest with an overall record of 1 win and 4 losses, while the Carbondale area Chargers are 2-3, and ironically, both teams are coming off of losses. Lakeland lost at Montrose on Wednesday, December 21st by the score of 63-50, while Carbondale lost at Valley View on that same date, 54-44.
Well, Steve, I was down at that Carbondale Valley View game, and Carbondale didn't play one of their better ball games at all. A lot of turnovers and unenforced mistakes, and just couldn't buy baskets. It was just one of those nights. As far as Lakeland, I don't know much about Lakeland this year. I know they have Jacob Kernal, who's trying to fill that Harding boy's shoes from last year. He was a great player, but that's a tough road to haul if you can't fill his shoes, because he was one of the heck of a player for Lakeland last year.
Well, the winner of this ball game will take on a Mid-Valley team that is rolling. They defeated Valley View 59-32. They got out to a 29-12 halftime lead and never looked back. And once again, guard-oriented. They play great defense. They're right in your face when they're on defense. And they play excellent half-court offense. They could run the floor. So they're a force to contend with, and they will shoot for their 5th consecutive Pete Toronis NBT Bank Classic Championship.
Well, I'll tell you, Coach Mike Adler, he's got that team rolling for the last 5 years. I mean, they're playing great basketball. They've had some superstars that left and went on to play some basketball in the local colleges. And I'll tell you what, they are still, again, you're right, they are rolling again, and they're playing some great defense. And we know the way you play this game, we always said offense wins games, but defense wins championships. And they're a contender in this Northern Division again this year.
So as you look on the court, both teams are warming up for the start of tonight's ball game. And of course, this tournament honors the memory of the late Pete Toronis. Back in when the Fell Carbondale area joined, Pete Toronis was the only basketball coach since they joined back in 1969, I believe.
Yep.
And of course, Pete passed away
much too early,
in the middle '80s, and he was a driving force in this tournament when it got underway in 1972.
Sure was.
So it was named after him, and it's gone through some name changes. And we thank NBT Bank for their sponsorship of the broadcast and for the tournament. They are good here.
They are so good to us. They are so good to us as the committee, but more so good to the kids, the players, and the cheerleaders, and the schools. They just do so much financially for us that I don't know if we could do it without them. And kudos to them for what they do for kids.
It's a great tournament. It's the 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal, and we will have more pregame highlights after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count, and at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Welcome back to Carbondale in coverage of the 45th annual Pete Tsaronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal between Lakeland and Carbondale area. And now your starting lineups for today's game. For the Lakeland Chiefs, coached by Jeff Evans. At guard, it is the 5'10 sophomore James Lewis, averaging 8 points a ball game. At point guard, wearing number 4, Sam Morgan. He is a 5'8 junior, averaging 3 a ball game. Jerry Borowski will line up at forward. He is a 5'7 sophomore. Silas Stearns at guard, a 5'11 junior, averaging 3 a ball game. And at forward tonight for Lakeland, Jake Kernow, a 6'3 sophomore. He is averaging 18.5 points a ball game and shooting at 72% from the free throw line. Your starting five for the Carbondale area Chargers, the 5'7 junior guard, Bailey Rumford. Also at guard is the 5'10 sophomore, Pat Durkin, averaging almost 6 points a ball game. Evan Deary lines up at guard. He's a 5'11 senior, averaging 9 a ball game. Giovanni Mustica at center, a 6'5 senior, averaging 9 a ball game. And Bobby Solitsky rounds out the starting 5. He is a 5'11 junior guard. And those are your starting lineups for today's game between Lakeland and Carbondale area. And now, our national anthem. And with our national anthem, we are set for high school basketball between Lakeland and Carbondale area. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, Steve Young, great to have you on board tonight for all of the action here at the Pete Tsaronis Gym. And as you can see, Carbondale will be dressed in their all-white uniforms and Lakeland in their black uniforms. Well, years ago, Glenn, it was Lakeland. They wore red, white, and blue, as does Carbondale. But they made a change years back, and they wear the black and red outlined in white.
Why? I don't know. Well, making a statement, I guess, Steve.
Jake Kernow and Giovanni Mustica at the center court circle, and the tip is controlled by Carbondale area. Solitsky will set it up as he comes near side to Evan Deary. Ball goes off the fingertips of Pat Durkin, and Carbondale turns it over on their opening possession.
Yeah, didn't look the ball into his hand, just stuck his hand up there and flicked off and caused a turnover.
And now it will be Lakeland to bring the ball the length of the court. Here at the Pete Tsaronis Gym, they have brand new scoreboards.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, they look like they are LED lamps in them, and nice new scoreboards. On the drive to the basket, Lakeland loses it.
Knocked off by Solitsky, I think, knocked it out of bounds.
Stearns tried to take the ball to the basket, had it knocked away. Sam Morgan on the inbound for the Chiefs. Morgan looking, having a lot of trouble getting it in. He finds Stearns near center court. This will be an outside shot by Morgan. Misses. Putback won't fall for Curnow. Curnow with the rebound and the putback off the mark. And the foul.
Looks like Selitsky, I believe. Yep.
Bobby Selitsky called for his first personal foul and the team's first. Jake Curnow on the stripe, a 72% free throw shooter this year, converting on 21 of 29 attempts, and he gives Lakeland a 1-0 advantage.
Well, they're going to have to keep him off the glass, Steve. If they can't keep him off the glass, they're going to have a hard time tonight.
Jake Curnow, 6'3" and only a sophomore, converts on 2. And Lakeland jumps out to a 2-0 lead. Now Selitsky and Durkin will work the ball across midcourt. From the left corner, shot is off the mark by Mustika. Lakeland has it. In transition, the Chiefs with Lewis and Stearns on a turnover. Now you take a look at Pat Durkin out there. Glenn, you can't help but think of Wally Durkin.
Wally Durkin, Pat Durkin, his dad. He's a great players in their own right.
Now Wally Durkin was on that team that went 21-0 back in, I believe, 1971.
And they lost the game by a point or two.
They had a one-game playoff against Riverside. And
then that was it. They were done.
One-game playoff, and they lost. And they ended up 21-1 that year, and Riverside went on.
Yeah, that was that. And then, well, probably a year or two after that, everybody went.
Boy, that 70-71 team had a real good fast break.
No,
Durkin, Kitchen to Maine. 2-0 Lakeland, your leader on a drive to the basket. Morgan scores with a right hand. And it's 4-0 the Chiefs. Just about 2 minutes gone by here in the first quarter. Great to have you on board for Adams Cable High School basketball tonight here in Carbondale. Evan Deary gives it up. Selitsky looks inside. They go to Mustika from the baseline, and the shot rattles out. Rebounded by Borowski. Lakeland now in transition. Curnow goes up with the shot, had it knocked away. Good defense by Carbondale. Selitsky in transition, right to the basket, scores, and is fouled.
Good power move by Bobby Selitsky. Went right to the basket. Take the bump. Don't look for the bump. Take the bump, but go strong with the ball to the basket.
And on the free throw line for Carbondale area, Bobby Selitsky shooting at 67% this year. And converts. It's a three-point play, and Carbondale now trails by 1, 4-3. Now the pressure by Carbondale giving Lakeland fits as they almost turn it over.
Heavy walk.
Sam Morgan almost lost it. Borowski with a right hand puts on the brakes. Morgan will take control. Curnow way out in three-point land.
That's a good place. If he wants to stay out there, that's a plus for Carbondale.
Dishing off. Lakeland turns it over as Stearns gives it up. And Carbondale will inbound with 5:24 to play here in the first quarter, trailing by 1, 4-3. And the Chargers go to work in their half-court offense. Deary to Durkin. Bailey Rumford on the left wing. And there's Durkin, hemmed in on the wing. Selitsky on a drive, kicks it back outside. Deary knocks it down.
He's a shooter, Steve.
6-4, Carbondale takes the lead with under 5 to play first quarter. Nice block by Selitsky. Lakeland keeps it going. Lewis, good ball handler.
That's a good, nice defense by Bobby Selitsky there. He's in his face all the way.
And working him right out near center court also. Now Lakeland will try to get something going as they trail 6-4. Borowski, and now Curnow with a spin move.
Oh, good move.
In the lane. He gets his own rebound, follows it up, and knocks it down. And we're tied at 6, Lakeland and Carbondale. And the Chargers with another, let's check this, a turnover?
Yep.
They turn it over on a traveling violation.
Third turnover for Carbondale.
And Sam Morgan will inbound for Lakeland. Stearns will face some pressure applied by Andrew Monarchuk, who is in the ballgame, 5'11" junior. Kurnow takes the pass and scores from in the lane. And Lakeland has regained the lead, 8-6.
Again, they're pounding the ball inside to Kurnow. They're gonna have to front him and make them throw it over the guy's head and get some weak side help, because you're not gonna stop him if he gets the ball in front of you.
Bobby Selitsky gives it up, and from the right side, Evan Deary scores. And the 5'11" senior guard gives Carbondale a 1-point lead, 9-8. Off the steal, Deary scores. Good defense by Carbondale and the bucket. 11-8 the Chargers. Now Lakeland having trouble breaking the press. They get it across midcourt. Lewis to the basket to Kurnow for 2. 3.5 minutes to play here in quarter number 1. And it's a 1-point game as Carbondale leads it 11-10. Mike Cesara gives it back to Selitsky, who nails a 3. And it's 14-10.
The difference between Bobby Selitsky this year and last year, he never wanted to shoot the ball. Now he's taking it to the basket, and he's taking the shot that he had that they're giving it to him. He's got to be an important factor in Carbondale's claim to fame this year.
And he squared up to the basket.
Yeah, he did.
It
was nice, and he should have been taking those shots all year long last year.
Silas Stearns will inbound for Lakeland as we near the 3-minute mark remaining here in the first. James Lewis on a drive. Throws it back outside. Borowski will keep it alive. Lakeland looks to get it inside. Kurnow way out on the perimeter. And he'll give it up to Stearns. And Lakeland will reset the offense. Some good defense by Selitsky. Kurnow with the spin move. And it's Lakeland with Morgan on a drive. Had it knocked away.
Oh, tip. You know, as I said before, if Kurnow is going to go outside, Mystica should just let him go. I mean, he's certainly going to be more effective on posting up.
Carbondale by 4, 14-10 with 2:32 to play. First quarter. Ball is knocked away. Lakeland turns it over. Rodney Laborde, the 6'3" junior, will check into the ball game as Jerry Borowski will get a breather.
You know, Jerry Borowski, you know who that is? That's the son of Jerry Borowski, who used to play for Pete Taronis.
Wow. Now Carbondale will go to work with Evan Deary kicking it outside, and Carbondale turns it over. On the fast break, the pass to Lewis. Here's the layup, missed it, and a great save by Mike Cesara, who's in the ball game for the Chargers. Deary goes in the corner. This is Monarchuk launching a shot. It's off the mark. Stearns clears the boards for Lakeland. Lakeland now trailing 14-10. And Sam Morgan, 5'8" junior point guard, will run the offense. Laborde gives it up. And Lakeland with Stearns. Kurnow looking inside. Kurnow thought about a drive. They'll work it back out around the perimeter. Good defense by Carbondale. And right now, Lakeland having a lot of trouble penetrating this Carbondale defense as Stearns pulls up with a jumper and scores.
That'll stop the defense.
14-12 as Lakeland answers with a basket.
They were very patient that time down the floor.
And sometimes patience pays off as the shot is good by Bobby Selitsky. And Carbondale has a 16-12 lead. Under a minute remaining here in quarter number 1. Kurnow with the basketball, takes it, banks it off the glass and scores. And it's a 2-point game as Carbondale clings to a 16-14 lead. Bobby Selitsky goes on the right wing, and Cesara will set it up. Monarchuk to Deary. Cross court, a good catch by Cesara. And Selitsky goes with a baseline shot. It won't fall, but the follow-up is good by Mustika. And Carbondale leads it 18-14 as the final 18 seconds will tick away in quarter number 1 here at the Pete Taronis Gym. As Sam Morgan gives it to Curnow, 10 on the clock. Back out they go to Stearns. Laborde, 5 seconds on the clock. Somebody has to take a shot. This will be Laborde launching it, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. In the 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal, it's Carbondale 18 and Lakeland 14 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Welcome back to more coverage of the 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal as the Chargers lead the Chiefs 18-14 with the second quarter just getting underway. And Rodney Laborde in the ball game, 6'3" junior running the offense. He'll float it to Curnow. The ball was knocked away. Good defense by Carbondale.
And then that's what they're going to have to do. If they're going to stay behind him, which I think they should play a little bit more in front, they're going to have to get some help from the guy dropping down from the passer's side.
Now Lakeland inbounds to Curnow. Curnow looks to give it up. Jerry Borowski keeps it alive. And Curnow at the free throw line with the spin move double team. Laborde will take a shot from the outside, bouncing around too heavy. Ball is knocked away, and Carbondale will have the possession.
You know, another sneaky shooter in the game now is Andrew Menarchik. If he's open, he could stick the three.
Carbondale will set it up. James Henderson is in the ball game, a 5'11" senior guard wearing number 20. As the Chargers work their half-court offense, Durkin gives it up. Baseline shot is up and good by Mike Zazera.
Yeah.
Nice drive.
Michael Zazera is the spark plug on this team. He gets this team going. He is quick.
He's only a sophomore.
He's not feeling
5'10".
well, though. He's just recovering from an illness. I don't know of what, but I know he didn't play against Valley View.
Well, Landon Gabriel said that he was going to keep some of the guys who didn't feel well out of the lineup early and then try to get them in as the game progressed. Carbondale fighting for a rebound. They come up with it. Leading 20-14. Zazera goes in the right corner. Henderson on a drive off the glass. Nice move, and he scores. James Henderson with the bucket.
He's not bad. He's a senior, Steve, but he's a transfer in. I don't know where he came from, but he's got some good moves. He just got to get used to the type of play.
How about that shot by Rodney Laborde as he drove the lane and scores to make it 22-16. Now with just about 2 minutes gone by, Carbondale will set it up as Zazera will go with a right hand on a drive to the basket, pulls up and short on the jump shot, and Lakeland has the rebound as Laborde clears the boards. Down court quickly, Henderson takes it away on the steal. Here is Henderson, good ball handler, right to the hoop. Little bit off balance, air ball. Players battle for it. Carbondale will have another shot as Menarchuk will score from the right side. And Carbondale now leads it 25-16.
23. Right in front of us. His father played back in the 70s. Timmy Bucklaw's son.
Oh, yeah. He could battle on the boards.
His son's built just like him.
Now Lakeland will go to work, trailing by 9 as we near the 5-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Curnow posting up. Air ball into the hands of Zazera. And Carbondale area will fire it down court, and it's intercepted by Lakeland. On the transition, Lewis with the layup and the bucket. Timeout is called on the court. 4:56 remaining here in the first half. 25-18, Carbondale your leader. So Glenn, thus far, as you take a look at both of these teams, they're putting some points up, so I don't think the holiday layoff affected them. You know?
No, they both played a couple days ago, so it's
well, actually, you played last Wednesday, so you got in the gym today, maybe had a little shoot around, but that was basically it. Last time you were probably in the gym was on Saturday, right?
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I would think, yeah. You have to stay with your procedure and everything, your routine. That's why I always like when there was no school to get them in for a shoot around the day of, just to try to replicate the school day hours and doing what you normally do.
25-18, Carbondale your leader. 4:56 to play here in the first half. And after the timeout, Carbondale will inbound the basketball. Lakeland called that last timeout, by the way. And it will be Bailey Rumford to run the Carbondale offense. Rumford is a 5'7" junior. Oh, there's a ball right off the head of Pat Durkin. Durkin didn't see it coming.
I don't know if he could have caught that the way it was thrown. It was thrown so hard, and it was thrown right at his head.
Now Lakeland will bring the ball the length of the court. Mid-Valley defeated Valley View 59-32 in the Game 1 semifinal. And on a drive to the basket, good shot by James Lewis. 25-20. Carbondale hangs on to the lead. And from the left corner, Andrew Monarchuk misses. Kernow clears the boards for Lakeland. In transition, Sam Morgan. So Mid-Valley will go after. They will shoot for their 5th consecutive Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic title coming up on Wednesday night, and they will play the winner of this game between Lakeland and Carbondale. Chiefs go to work in their half-court set. Ball's knocked away by Henderson. Good job by James Henderson to knock it away.
And I'll tell you, it was a pretty good job that Pat Durkin did when he was playing Kernow in that 2 or 3 minutes there. He didn't get an opportunity to score, so he did a nice job. Now they get Mystique, got a little bit more size.
It is a 5-point Carbondale lead. Kernow gives it up. Morgan working one-on-one against Rumford. That's a pretty good battle going on right there, Glenn. They look to get the ball to Kernow. Players battle for it. Carbondale comes up with it. Ball's loose. Lakeland has it. And this is Morgan giving it up. Lewis wants to go right to the basket and scores.
Too easy. These baskets are too easy.
25-22 as the Chiefs hang tough against Carbondale. 3:25 to play here in the first half. Pat Durkin, off-balance shot. Bucket is good, and the foul. Great shot by Pat Durkin, and a foul called on the play. I believe it's on James Lewis. Second team foul for Lakeland. And Glenn trying to figure out the new scoreboard up there.
Well, no, it's the same.
It's the same but different, right? There's a guy who used to say that. It's the same but different.
The whole structure is, it's what's good about it. Back in the day, how
it's
those
new,
scoreboards.
yeah.
There's all the wires that used to go underneath the bleachers, and my gosh.
Is it wireless now?
It's one wire. Just for an outlet.
Pat Durkin converts on the free throw attempt, and that is his first trip to the free throw line this season. 28-22, Carbondale, and we have another timeout on the floor. So we will go to a break with the Carbondale area Chargers leading Lakeland 28-22 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count, and at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, Banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
Back in Carbondale for more coverage of the 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal, with the Chargers leading the Chiefs 28-22 with 3:16 left to play here in the first half. Lakeland has the basketball on the inbound, and they will work the ball across midcourt. James Lewis, 5'10 sophomore, guarded closely by Bobby Selitsky. A lot of traffic over there as Nick Bertholf lost the basketball off the turnover. He's only a freshman at 6 foot. He's a guard, but got caught right in front of the Carbondale bench.
Well, Carbondale's trying to trap the wings, and they're doing a nice job of it. Really, when you use that sideline as your third defender, really.
Carbondale area with Evan Deary on the left wing. From the top of the key, Pat Durkin nails a three. 31-22 Carbondale. Boy, he made it look easy too. Boy, Lakeland right now having a lot of trouble with the trapping defense of Carbondale. There is a foul on the play.
That's Bobby Selitsky's second foul.
Bobby Selitsky, 5'11 junior guard. And Lakeland with Stearns inbounding. And Laborde now with a right-hand dribble will work across the midcourt stripe. Directing traffic, puts on the brakes, gets it to Curnow. Curnow right to the basket. Nice move, and he scores. 31-24 as Lakeland answers with a field goal. Selitsky now turns it over on a traveling violation.
It's just in too much of a hurry to go. Where are they going? Just settle down a little bit. No reason to turn the ball over there.
Yeah, right out near center court.
But nobody really put any pressure on you.
Nearing the 2-minute mark remaining here in the first half. Great to have you on board tonight for Adams Cable High School basketball. Lakeland gets the ball to Curnow. He is double teamed. Back outside they go. It is Laborde with the basketball.
Yeah.
Turns it over.
Yeah.
Well, Glenn, you get into this holiday season, you may go to bed a little bit later, you may sleep a little later in the morning, you may eat a little bit more. Your natural routine is way off the mark as Rumford goes to the basket. You get into a regular routine where you go to bed at the same time at night, you get up at the same time in the morning. It's the same thing for the players.
That's my every week, every day, every week. Being retired.
Yeah, but I'm not retired. Free throw toss is off the mark by Bailey Rumford. He is a 44% free throw shooter and a 5'7 junior guard. And Bailey will have one more free throw toss on the way, with Carbondale leading 31-24. Right-hand flip is all net. 32-24, the Chargers.
Well, that foul on James Lewis, that was his third, and that's going to change his way of playing the rest of this game. He's probably not going to see much rest of this half, but
Laborde with $1:40 on the clock gives it up to Stearns. And Laborde almost lost the basketball. Backcourt foul.
I think that was tipped.
Tipped. And Lakeland turns it over. And Jeff Evans will tell you that turnovers really hurt a basketball team. That's what they're trying to minimize this year.
Turnovers, coach from Fell High School, Al Washaleski, great man, great coach, always said, when you turn the ball over, you lose 4 points.
You do.
2 that you didn't get and 2 that they get.
That's a good point. Makes sense. He was a wise man.
Oh, he was. He was a very good coach back in the day.
Bobby Selitsky on a drive to the basket was fouled by Nick Bertholf. Selitsky with the free throw, too heavy. He is a 67% free throw shooter this year. averaging just about 5 points a ball game. And with $1:26 on the clock here in the first half, Selitsky with the second free throw. It rolls off the iron, no good. Kernow with the rebound for the Chiefs. In transition, it is Laborde giving it up. Laborde gets it on the left side. Nice move by Laborde. He pulls up, misses, rebounded by Stearns. The putback, he's fouled. Great crowd on hand for this Game 2 semifinal.
Yes, we always draw a nice crowd at this tournament, Steve. It's the perfect matchups. Lakeland and Carbondale, Mid-Valley and Valley View this year.
Stearns on the free throw line, and this is his first trip to the free throw line this year, ironically. And he misses. Lead is 10 for, let's check that, 32-24. And the second shot short, rebounded by Zazera. 8-point lead for Carbondale. Inside they go, off the turnaround. Mustika misses. Battle for the ball. Carbondale keeps it going. It was Monarchuk going up with the shot. Double dribble, and the Chargers turn it over.
Yeah, turnover. I didn't see that double dribble. It seems like he just went up with it. I missed something there.
Or maybe a traveling violation.
Yeah, well, he called a double dribble, but I don't know where. I will say,
Carbondale playing some good defense. Lakeland comes up with the ball. Kernow with a spin
nice move.
Left hand couldn't get it. Follow-up is good. And that was Nick Berthoff. 32-26 as Lakeland answers with a basket. Final 29 seconds of the first half here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. Outside they go to Monarchuk.
You play one.
Mike Cesaro with the basketball, works it to Rumford. Clock down to 13. Evan Deary with the basketball, 9 seconds on the clock. Deary goes left side, Zazera, 4 seconds, they get it to Deary, long three, off the backboard, no good. Kernow can't launch the shot at the buzzer, and that will bring an end to the first half. Here in tonight's 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal with your score, Carbondale area 32 and Lakeland 26. Coming up at halftime, we'll have Glenn Muskowski. He'll run down the halftime stats after this timeout on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Here.
Well, it is 32-26. Carbondale, your leader, as we get set for third quarter action here in the 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal, as both teams make their way back out onto the court. And it will be Carbondale area to inbound the basketball at center court.
Okay, Carbondale's got to take care of the basketball here, be patient, and get some good shots, and play some good defense again. Lakeland's got to look to get the ball inside to Curnow.
Pat Durkin dishes off. And this will be Bailey Rumford on a drive to the basket, pulls up with a short jumper, misfires, and the ball is tipped away. Carbondale will inbound the basketball.
He short-armed that. He just pulled his arm back instead of following through on it. He just short-armed it, and it was obviously it's short.
Deary on the inbound. It goes right into Giovanni Mustica for an easy basket. And Carbondale opens up the third quarter with a score, and they lead it 34-26.
Carbondale needed him to get going offensively.
Now Lakeland goes to work with Curnow, drawing a lot of traffic.
Well, too much dribbling is not going to help Curnow down there because they're going to double down on him. He's got to make that strong move and power to the basket. Dribbling down there only causes trouble.
Rumford gives it up. This is Salitsky working one-on-one against Stearns. Durkin, with his back to the basket, had it stripped away. Taken away, and Stearns has it for Lakeland.
He just waited too long to make his move, Pat Durkin, that time.
Lakeland trailing by 8 will look to float the ball outside to Lewis. Good movement. They get it to Curnow. Curnow off the turnaround. Didn't get the roll. Ball is almost out of bounds into the hands of Rumford. In transition, Salitsky hacked on the play by Curnow. Jake Curnow will get called for the personal foul.
Well, that was a good foul. I mean, you don't want that guy to score. You don't just give him a love tap. You have to make sure he doesn't get that ball up.
Salitsky converts on the free throw to give Carbondale a 35-26 advantage. Bobby Salitsky, 5'11" junior, with one more free throw toss on the way, and he converts. The lead is 10 for the Chargers, 36-26.
You got to do is turn him. You got to play defense. You turn the guy. The more you turn him, the better off it's going to be.
Lakeland with Lewis going to the basket, dishing off, and Stearns with an open look nails a three. Great job by Silas Stearns, a 5'11" junior. And it's 36-29. Pass to Salitsky. Nice move, but misfires under the basket. Stearns collects the carom. On the fast break, up with the shot. It is good by Jerry Borowski. And Lakeland inching right back into the contest. They now trail 36-31. Carbondale will go to work. Deary dishes off. Durkin called for traveling.
Wow. Must have moved both his feet to get set. Couldn't see.
Just didn't feel comfortable when he got the basketball.
Well, then maybe you don't shoot it. That's all. Just get it and get it back the next time.
Sam Morgan in some trouble. Has to get the ball across the midcourt stripe, and a reach-in foul. No, a turnover.
A carry. I mean, a travel.
So Lakeland turns it over. And with 5:52 remaining here in the third, it is 36-31. Carbondale, your leader, as Evan Deary will inbound the basketball. Deary to Durkin. Durkin dishes back out.
You got to shoot that.
Deary with a fadeaway jump shot off the mark. Rebounded by Sam Morgan. Morgan with a left hand will work it around the perimeter. Lewis takes control now for the Chiefs. Lewis in traffic. Had it knocked away. Lakeland possession.
Good defense in Carbondale that time. Nobody really, the block is up here. When you come down there, you're done. That's 90% of the time is a foul.
5:33 remaining third quarter. Lakeland with Curnow, and he's called for travel.
Well, he's not under control when he starts to dribble and tries to back his way in. You have to stay balanced underneath there. She's trying to back in there, get the feel of the guy and spin on him. But if guy backs up, you're going to take that step, and he did.
And Carbondale will go to work with the basketball. Bobby Selitsky with an open look air ball, and in transition, here comes Jerry Borowski with the basketball. Left-hand layup, got it. 36-33, and Landon Gabriel wants a timeout. 5:05 remaining third quarter. It's Carbondale 36, Lakeland 33 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Back at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale, 5:05 remaining third quarter. The Chargers clinging now to a 36-33 lead over the Lakeland Chiefs. Landon Gabriel took a timeout to kind of talk things over, get his team back on track.
It didn't seem like Carbondale was in sync at all on the offensive end. And Lakeland getting the rebound and pushing the ball down the court and getting some easy baskets on them.
And it will be Bobby Selitsky to inbound the basketball for Carbondale to the right of the scorer's table. And pass goes to Rumford. And Rumford gives it up. Selitsky sees an opening, pulls up, short jumper.
That's two air balls again. He's out in two in a row.
A little bit too heavy on the shot from the baseline. And now Sam Morgan will run the offense for Lakeland. Stearns gives it up. Borowski dishes off. Morgan on a drive short with the running one-hander. And a foul. Let's wait for the call. Evan Deary called for the personal foul. That's his first and the team's first. Lakeland on the inbound. Pass will go to Curnow. He'll kick it back outside. Stearns will launch a three. It's off the mark.
Good box out by Mystique that time.
And he got the rebound also. 36-33 Carbondale, your leader. Ball's loose. Who comes up with it? But Carbondale area. And the shot is off the mark. Tipped back up by Carbondale. Won't fall. Curnow collects the loose ball. Jake Curnow for three. And he's got it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. You might want to keep him outside.
Well.
We're tied at 36. Carbondale and Lakeland. How the Chargers going to work.
They're flat on offense right here.
Really in this third quarter, they just came out flat. As Rumford will fire up a shot, misses, ball's loose, Curnow has it. And here comes Lakeland looking to take the lead. The pass is intercepted by Rumford. Rumford right to the basket with the layup, missed it. Morgan with the rebound for Lakeland. Morgan wants to go to the hoop. He'll dish it out, and this will be an outside shot by Borowski that won't fall. Kurnow into the bench, giving chase for the loose ball.
Too many easy shots missed, huh?
And Lakeland with Sam Morgan on the inbound. Rodney Laborde.
Was that backcourt? He caught it and took a step back there.
That was close. Laborde giving it up. And Stearns with a running one-hander air ball. Deary has it for the Chargers. In transition, Mike Zazera giving it up. And the shot up is up by Mustika, and he's fouled. Giovanni Mustika taking the ball to the basket. And we're tied at 36. Carbondale and Lakeland. Giovanni Mustika, 6'5" senior on the stripe. Struggling from the free throw line this year and calmly hits a free throw to give Carbondale a 1-point lead. 37-36, the Chargers.
Giovanni's got to get going here. He's got to get some action going offensively.
And there's a steal by Zazera.
Bring it out.
Or by Rumford, I should say. And out from the outside, shot won't fall. Players battle for the basketball, and Stearns has it for Lakeland. Morgan will take control right now, with Lakeland trailing by 1. Outside shot is up and off the mark by Borowski. Follow up by Laborde. Basket's good, and the foul. Lakeland takes a 1-point lead, 38-37, and Rodney Laborde, 6'3" junior guard, is on the stripe. He is a 50% free throw shooter. Lakeland as a team shooting at 66% this year. Shot is off the mark. Laborde gets it, puts it back up, and scores! And Lakeland has a 40-37 lead. 2.5 minutes remaining third quarter. Ball is almost loose as Carbondale will keep it going. Deary takes control now to Mustika for an easy basket.
Nice pass.
Carbondale now trails by 1, 40-39. Down court pass. Morgan has it for Lakeland. Over to Stearns. Shot rattles in and out. Kurnow with the follow-up.
Got to keep him off the glass.
Carbondale trailing by 3, 42-39. Deary from downtown misfires. Ball's loose. Players battle for it. Lakeland has it on the fast break. Here is Morgan with the layup. Yes! 44-39. Lakeland, your leader. 1:39 remaining here in the third. Lakeland is on a run. Carbondale working the ball around, and now we have a foul on the play.
Foul on Stearns.
Stearns will get whistled for the personal foul. Durkin will check back in. Henderson is coming into the ball game for Carbondale area. Lakeland will substitute now. Noah Chupp, 5'10" freshman guard, checks in wearing number 33. 44-39 your score. Lakeland your leader. $1:28 on the clock, third quarter. From the outside, shot won't fall for Andrew Monarchuk. Back inside they go to Monarchuk, and he scores. Good job by the 5'11" junior. With the field goal, it's 44-41. Noah Chupp with the basketball, goes up with the shot from the baseline and was hacked on the play.
Carbondale's got to get some stops here. They are playing very, very, very laid back in this second half.
Yeah, flat on offense.
Yeah, flat on offense and being out hustled on the other end of the court.
Well, Noah Chupp on the line. Coming into this game, he was 1 for 3, and he had a shot rattle in. It's 45-41 Lakeland. And he nails 2 in a row. Now the Chiefs have a 46-41 lead over Carbondale with exactly 1 minute remaining third quarter. James Henderson dishing off. Carbondale loses it. Boy, this is a disastrous third quarter for the Chargers. Jake Kurnow out in three-point land, guarded by Durkin. Laborde will direct traffic. Noah Chupp gives it up. 46-41, the Chiefs, and James Lewis on a drive, dishes off. This will be Chupp with an open look, misfires. Carbondale has the rebound. Deary bounce passing to Selitsky. Selitsky, 14-footer, got it. 46-43 as Carbondale answers with a basket. And we're down to the final 18 seconds of quarter number 3 here at the Pete Toronis Gym. Great to have you on board tonight as Lakeland will set it up with 10 seconds on the clock. From downtown, shot is off the mark.
Too early.
Board. Here is Deary dishing off. Henderson dishing off to Selitsky for the basket at the buzzer.
Now there was an unselfish play by Henderson. Could have taken the shot himself. Lakeland, of course, took the shot much too early. Much too early.
And pinpoint passing gives Carbondale a basket, and they trail by 1 at the end of 3, 46-45 on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Here we go with the fourth quarter of play here in Carbondale in the 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal with Lakeland leading Carbondale 46-45. Lakeland with a big third quarter, outscoring Carbondale 20-13. The Chiefs turn over the basketball. Carbondale has it on the break. They'll slow it up, and a double dribble is called on Evan Deary.
Well, that's one of those, you catch the ball by hitting to the floor, and then you started to dribble. Well, you actually dribbled the ball.
Sam Morgan will inbound the basketball, and it goes to Borowski. Deary with the steal. Out to Henderson. The jumper misfires. Kept alive by Menarchuk, and the putback is good. And Carbondale takes a 1-point lead, 47-46. Now Sam Morgan will face pressure by Selitsky and Henderson. Lakeland breaks the press. They get it to Kurnow. Kurnow with the spin move, turnaround off the mark. Deary clears the boards for the Chargers. In transition, Carbondale area. Selitsky, baseline, gives it up. Henderson, pull-up jumper, misfires. Durkin battling for the ball. Henderson got the rebound, and he scores off the putback. And Carbondale comes out on fire here in the fourth, and they now lead 49-46.
Well, they have to up-tempo this game.
They're on a 4-0 run right now.
Boy, that's a tough call. Being behind the referee, being behind the defense, seeing a push. I don't see that. This guy doesn't have that. That's a tough call.
Sam Morgan on the inbound to Borowski. And with 6:53 remaining here in the fourth, it's Lakeland and Carbondale battling it out here in this Game 2 semifinal. Kurnow gives it up. Lewis to Morgan on the side. Morgan now will work his way out near the center court circle. Henderson with good defense for the Chargers. Kurnow double teamed. Kicks it back out. Stearns lost it. Deary has it. Here's Deary going to the basket. His pocket is picked by Borowski. Down to Kurnow. Durkin on defense. This is Stearns with a shot, and he's fouled. I believe it's on Evan Deary.
Yep. Now,
second personal 15 foul.
As you go and start up tempo in the game, you're going to make some of these mistakes, but you can't
Free throw is good by
you-
Silas Stearns, the
but you-
5'11 junior guard.
You got to protect that basketball a little bit better than both teams are doing.
Stearns with one more free throw toss on the way as Lakeland trails now 49-48. This has been a great ball game between Lakeland and Carbondale. And it's coming right down to the wire. Pat Durkin gives it to Henderson. Henderson,
Good
nice
move.
Goes up with
Good
the
move.
shot and was fouled on the play. Boy, he's quick.
He is quick. He's very quick.
I like his style of play. He gets the ball and pretty much knows what he's going to do with it, Glenn.
He's quick. His first step is a real quick step, but he has to finish. He doesn't finish as good as he should.
James Henderson on the stripe, 0 for 2 this year from the line, and the shot rattles in and out. He is a 5'11 senior. He has scored 13 points coming into this game. And Henderson with another free throw toss on the way. This one is off the mark. Curnow with the rebound. Lakeland trailing by 1, turns it over. They throw the pass into the hands of Bobby Selitsky. Selitsky with the left hand gets it in the lane to Mustika. Durkin on the perimeter. Henderson will take control. Henderson off the drive. Body twisting shot, didn't get it, but draws the foul. And Henderson will go back to the free throw line. Carbondale as a team from the charity stripe shooting at 44% this year.
Wow, that is not good.
Well, it's a far cry from the state title days as Henderson scores. When I was going through some newspaper articles recently, and if you go back in time to when Carbondale took on Mid-Valley, and this shot is good by Henderson as Carbondale has a 51-48 lead. Well, you had Siegel, Daly, Zavislak, Borowski, Tierney.
That's 94.
That's 94. And Chris Daly was 12 for 12 from the free throw line in that game as Mustika lost the basketball. Carbondale had a 22-9 outburst in the third quarter, and they defeated Mid-Valley in that Pete Taronis Classic in 1994, 66-56. And that was your 38th straight win in a row. But it was free throws that won it for you. You were 25 of 30 from the free throw line that night. That's phenomenal.
Yeah, they're good free throw shooters.
Off the turnaround, shot won't fall for Jerry Borowski, and Durkin clears the boards for the Chargers.
All right, Carbondale's got this. Settle down here. Keep the ball moving.
Now Menarchuk on a drive with the right hand, misses. Laborde has the rebound. Lakeland now with an opportunity, trailing 51-48. Curnow, the big guy out on the perimeter. And Curnow will launch the shot, misses, and the ball is rebounded by Selitsky, and a foul is committed by Silas Stearns of Lakeland.
If I were Coach Gabriel, I'd be thrilled to death that Curnow is standing out on the three-point line, firing up threes.
As long as he doesn't make it, right?
Hey, show me you can make it.
Well,
then I'll go out and guard you. But him being out there, his power game is non-existent out there. So I let him stay there.
Well, that will place Bobby Selitsky on the charity stripe for Carbondale area, leading 51-48. And Selitsky misses. Curnow with the rebound. Now this game's still up for grabs.
Oh, yes, this is anybody's game. There's plenty of time in this game.
4.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Great to have you on board tonight here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Laborde will take control, guarded by Selitsky. Laborde dishes off. Stearns back outside they go. Laborde thought about it, drives, goes up with the shot, misses, and draws the foul. I think it's on Giovanni Mustika. That's his first, and the team's sixth. Rodney Laborde on the stripe. a 50% free throw shooter.
Well, Carbondale and Lakeland both down the floor, about 4 or 5 different exchanges, and finally somebody scored.
It's a one-point game as Laborde nails 2, 51-50. Now Lakeland with the pressure. Durkin will fire it to Selitsky. To Henderson. He missed the layup. Came up a little bit short. Lakeland with the rebound. Laborde along the right wing, trying to set it up.
Oh, boy, they got to get it inside there. No help there.
Yeah, they're having trouble getting it inside. Borowski nails a 3.
That was 11, Steve.
And Nick Berthoff, let's make the correction. And it's 53-51, and from the right corner, Carbondale misfires. And now Berthoff on the fast break goes up with the shot, misses. Battle for the ball underneath. And there's a foul on the play. Nick Berthoff is a 6-foot freshman guard. He gave Lakeland a big basket and the lead, 53-51, as both teams will walk the length of the court. Personal foul is called on Rodney Laborde. That's his first and the team's 8th. So Carbondale will be in the bonus. Giovanni Mustica rattles a shot in and out.
They have done absolutely nothing from the foul line today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 50%, if at most.
Sam Morgan throws it away. Selitsky on the fast break. Here he goes, and almost had his pocket picked. Ball's knocked away into the Charger bench. Carbondale will keep the possession with 3:04 remaining here in the fourth. Carbondale had an 18-14 lead at the end of one quarter. At halftime, it was 32-26 the Chargers. Lakeland led at the end of 3, 46-45, and now Carbondale trails against Lakeland 53-51 with 3:04 remaining here in the fourth quarter. So it's been a seesaw battle thus far. Henderson will set it up. Mustica gives it to Selitsky. Good hustle by Jerry Borowski.
Just sloppy passing. Sloppy passing by Carbondale.
Inbound pass goes to Selitsky. Evan Deary on a drive, fires it up, misses. Curnow collects the carom. Now Lakeland now. Glenn with 2.5 minutes left. What do you do right here? You work for one good shot.
You work for a good shot. You know, they're throwing the ball away, so they have to protect it, but they have to play smart.
Off the drive, shot won't fall for Borowski. And Pat Durkin has the rebound for the Chargers. Nearing the 2-minute mark remaining in the fourth, a timeout is called by Landon Gabriel of Carbondale. With your score, Lakeland 53, Carbondale 51 on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Growing up, there are things that count. And at NBT Bank, what counts most to your future counts to us. That's why we offer iStrive, banking for youth and young adults. iStrive gives you a chance to grow your money skills with savings, checking, and debit products built specifically for you. So no matter what future you dream of, you can count on us to help you achieve it.
There's some cool new stuff out there. Cars that drive themselves, phones that talk to us.
There's a cafe behind you.
And now TV everywhere. That's right, Lucky Adams Cable Service customer. Now you can watch channels from your TV package just about anywhere on just about any device. Catch your favorites in the waiting room, coffee shop, break room, the airport, wherever. TV everywhere. It's a cool extra service for no extra cost. Visit adamscable.com and sign up today.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale with 2:14 remaining here in the fourth quarter. It is Lakeland 53, Carbondale 51. The Chargers have the basketball on the inbound, set to run their half-court offense. Inside they go to Mustica. Shots rejected by Curnow.
Wow.
Great battle inside.
That was a great block because he had a step on him, a good step on him.
Deary will inbound for Carbondale area along the right baseline. Deary looking to get it in to Bailey Rumford. Traveling. Rumford put on the brakes, took a step, and Carbondale turns it over.
Now you be patient if you're Lakeland.
Lakeland is going to face full court pressure now applied by Carbondale. Sam Morgan, double team, needs help. Get it to Stearns. They go to Borowski. Borowski will kick it back outside to Lewis. Lewis almost took a step, no traveling violation. Ball tipped by Deary. He's battling for the ball.
Oh, good hustle.
Gets it into the hands of Rumford, into Mustika, to Durkin, and he misses underneath. Durkin gets the rebound, lost it, tried to keep his balance and stay in bounds, and Lakeland comes up with the basketball. Stearns with $1:25 on the clock.
Put it in the suitcase now.
53-51 your score. Lakeland your leader. 1:18 remaining in the fourth. Stearns bounce passing along the baseline.
Go get them. Got to go get them, Carbondale.
Lakeland is going to come on and work the ball around the perimeter. Curnow. Will he take the shot? No, they'll work it back outside. They're going to make Carbondale foul, Glenn.
They don't want to foul him.
Curnow will give it up to Sam Morgan. 51 seconds left. Clock running down. Silitsky going after the ball. Borowski has it for Lakeland. Lakeland trying to hang on, and there's a reach-in called on Carbondale area. Might be on Rumford, and it is, to stop the clock with 41 seconds. On the free throw line, Sam Morgan for Lakeland. Not the guy you want to foul. He's an 80% free throw shooter this season. Right here, the pressure is on. And he converts. It is 54-51. Lakeland leads Carbondale with 41 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. Sam Morgan with another pressure free throw, and he nails two. 55-51 the Chiefs.
Well, you got to get the ball up the court here. Let's go, boys.
They get the ball to Rumford. Rumford driving, lost it. Durkin with the ball. Hacked on the play. And Pat Durkin will go to the charity stripe. 55-51 your score, 30 seconds remaining. Pat Durkin, 5'10 sophomore, on the stripe for the Chargers. And Conley hits the free throw. It's 55-52, Glenn.
Well, Coach Gabriel's going with the fast team now. They're going to need to, but they're going to have to somehow not let Curnow get the ball down low. But they're probably going to try to pull it out anyway.
Pat Durkin rattles in the second shot. It's 55-53 Lakeland. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Don't follow him. You don't want to follow him.
And
I don't
Bobby
think
Silitsky with the reach-in foul. But that's not the guy you want to foul.
No, that's
he's the best, probably the best free throw shooter on the team besides Curnow. Henderson will check out. Giovanni Mustika checks back into the Carbondale lineup. And Sam Morgan, the 5'8 junior, on the free throw line for Lakeland, leading 55-53. Misses the free throw. Deary has it for Carbondale. Deary going to the basket. And there's a blocking foul called, I believe, on Borowski.
Yep.
Well, here we go. Just like the old days at the Carbondale CYC, right?
Well, I tell you, Lakeland is they're playing tough in this second half.
Deary hits the free throw. It's a one-point game, 55-54.
That's Deary's first point of the second half, Steve.
Evan Deary,
Needs to have this
senior,
one.
a 60% free throw shooter, ties the game at 55. 21 seconds left.
All right. So where's
Now Curnow will work the ball across midcourt. 13 seconds left. Are we going to overtime? Curnow makes a move to the basket, and there's a timeout call by Lakeland with 8 seconds left.
Well, you got to look for your best shooter. Don't have much time. The key for Lakeland is if you don't have a good shot, don't take it too. If you don't take it too soon, gives Carbondale a chance to run down the floor a little bit. Now, Carbondale's got to protect the basket as well as they can, and they've got to go and get the rebound if the shot goes up quick.
Right.
They have to go and get the rebound because you don't want anybody coming over the top of you and tapping one in on the buzzer. Defense is key here for Carbondale. Lakeland, if they don't get a real good shot off, they have not lost anything. They just go in overtime.
Well, we're tied at 55. Glenn, you've been in this situation before where the game is on the line with like under 10 seconds left. How do you think of a play so quickly, or do you have the plays already?
Well, you have to have some.
You have some kind of a plan.
Yeah, you have to have something
in the
like
event
that.
of you come down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, look for, maybe you might cross underneath and come out to the wing, but then when you're coming out to the wing, you're going away from the basket. You might want to have your big guy come up to the top of the circle and kick out to kick it right, get into him. And kick it right back out to the wing or kick it down underneath with somebody break into the basket. There's so many things you can do.
James Lewis will inbound the basketball for Lakeland. Pass goes to Sam Morgan.
Turn him. You got to turn him. You got to turn him.
Looking. They get the ball to Stearns, and we have another timeout.
That was good defense by Carbondale. That was good defense.
Excellent defense, and a timeout was called by Jeff Evans with 2.4
I wouldn't be surprised
seconds.
now. I wouldn't be surprised now if Lakeland throws a lob pass into Curnow at the basket.
Well, that's your best bet right now, I would believe. But you have to be able to inbound the basketball and make that pass.
No, I'm just saying from right out of bounds.
Oh, right from out of bounds. Okay.
Because there's really not much time to make a pass and get another pass. Yeah.
So the strategy now for Lakeland is on offense. And for Landon Gabriel in his 10th year, he is with his team talking over the defense as we're tied at 55 with 2.4 seconds remaining here in quarter number 4.
If I'm Mystique, I got to play him side this way and make him throw the ball to the baseline. Then if he gets the ball on the baseline, there's not a lot of room down there. Let's see where he's going. He's not even being guarded by Mystique.
Silas Stearns will inbound the basketball for Lakeland. 2.4 seconds remaining, fourth quarter. Stearns looking to get the ball in. They get it to Curnow. Curnow will fire up a three at the buzzer. No good, and we're going to overtime.
Good defense by Carr. Good defense, yeah.
We're tied at 55, and we're going to overtime here in this 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal. Great to have you on board here tonight in Carbondale. What a game between Lakeland and Carbondale area, as Carbondale had a 32-26 lead at halftime, but Lakeland had that big third quarter where they outscored Carbondale 20-13, and we end up tied at the end of regulation.
I give Lakeland a lot of credit in that second half. They really took it to Carbondale, both on the offense and defensive end, and Carbondale missed an awful lot of easy shots there, and maybe that's the reason because Lakeland played a little bit of defense. Yeah, so. And Lakeland took the ball to the basket a lot better than they did in the first half. So, yeah, you got to give Lakeland a lot of credit. They played very well in the second half, and now you got 4 more minutes of good basketball.
Well, here we go. 4-minute overtime period, and Jake Curnow and Giovanni Mustica at the center court circle for the tip. And the tip is controlled by Lakeland. They will go to work with Jerry Borowski setting it up. Sam Morgan will take control for the Lakeland Chiefs. Morgan on a drive to the basket, didn't get it to fall. Battle for the ball as Stearns went up with it. Jump ball, and let's check the possession.
Carbondale.
Charger basketball. And Pat Durkin will inbound for Carbondale as they will bring the ball the length of the court, tied at 55.
Carbondale's going to be patient now. Run their offense.
Pat Durkin posting up. Back outside.
Well,
to
you can't
Deary.
get much closer than that.
Mustika and Rumford. Rumford will launch a three. Got it! That ball hit the rim, kissed the glass, and dropped in, and Carbondale has a three-point lead, 58-55.
That's when you have good spin on the basketball.
Great shot. Now Lakeland, trailing by 3, will go to work in their half-court offense. Curnow posting up, banks it off the glass and scores. That was smooth.
That was a good power move.
58-57. Lakeland trails by 1. Carbondale has the basketball. Bobby Selitsky will work one-on-one against Stearns. Deary takes control. Mustika comes out near three-point land. And now Pat Durkin floats it to Mustika from the left side, wide open for the bucket. And Carbondale leads it 60-57. Lakeland will go to work now. Curnow puts on the brakes.
A mismatch inside, mismatch.
Now you've got to see that, right? You've got to pick that up as Lewis will go to the basket, just fires up a shot and misses. And it's Bobby Selitsky across midcourt. Selitsky will hand it off to Deary. Nearing 2 minutes remaining in overtime. 60-57, the Chargers leading Lakeland. Here in this 45th annual Pete Toronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic semifinal. Great to have you with us tonight here on Channel 7.
You can't turn your back on that and throw that ball to the middle without looking first, because the guard takes one step in front, he's got a layup.
Bailey Rumford running the offense. Deary now and Bobby Selitsky taking control. $1:30 to play in the fourth. Ooh, there's a foul committed by James Lewis. Couldn't put the brakes on quick enough. He wanted to go for the steal, but just couldn't come up with it.
Yep. Of course, as we could say it from now until the end of this overtime, every foul shot is a key foul shot.
Well, usually in an overtime period, they are. That's what makes it so exciting. Lewis takes a seat on the Lakeland bench. Rodney Laborde checks in for the Chiefs. Trailing by 3, 60-57, and Bailey Rumford on the stripe for Carbondale. He's a 5'7" junior.
There's double bonus here, I guess, right? Yep.
And Bailey Rumford with another free throw toss on the way for Carbondale area. These are big, big free throws. Ball's loose. Laborde has it. Lakeland has a chance. They dodge a bullet right there. And Laborde will set it up. Left-hand dribble. Whoop, Borowski, or Stearns, I should say, almost lost it. Curnow out in three-point land. Nearing 1 minute remaining here in overtime. Now, loose ball kept alive by Sam Morgan. On a drive, here's Borowski.
Good help by Giovanni Mustika.
That was great. Great job by Mustika.
Get it back out.
60-57 your score.
Don't stand there and watch him. Go and get it if you're the guard.
Carbondale leading it, and a foul committed by Lakeland.
That's his fourth. Curnow's fourth.
Fourth personal foul. Giovanni Mustika on the stripe. 6'5" senior center. With Carbondale up by 3, 60-57. And he rattles in the free throw. 61-57 the Chargers.
You need a two-possession game. You have to keep that advantage.
And Giovanni Mustica misses the second free throw. Ball's batted around. Players battle for it.
Get that down and play your
Lakeland
solid
will
defense.
bring it across midcourt.
Play the three-point shot.
61-57, 39 seconds remaining in overtime.
Peace.
From the outside, that's an air ball put up by Stearns. Players battle for it.
I'll tell you what, Mystica's lucky because I don't know what happened underneath, but it seemed like he was talking to someone underneath there, or you're playing some defensive thing, and the ball went right by him. He's lucky to get to that ball because Lakeland could have had that.
61-57. Carbondale area leading it with 31.9 seconds. And Mustica back to the free throw line. Let's check the numbers on Carbondale tonight from the line.
Well, they're starting. They were at one point, Steve. They were. Well, I have to count them now. They were like 4 for 9. Now they're a
little better.
Yeah, a lot better. Yeah, probably a lot better than the last. Well, Rumford missed 2, but 3 out of the next 4 went in. So.
LaBorde with an outside shot bouncing around off the mark.
Big rebound.
Rebound by Salitsky with 21 seconds left. And Carbondale leading 63-57. Carbondale now will work the ball around the perimeter. And the final 9 seconds will tick away.
Yep. Lakeland quit. That's it.
That will do it. As Carbondale will hang on for a dramatic 63-57 victory over Lakeland. And they will advance to the championship game of the 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic. Game coming up on December 28th, and they will take on the Mid-Valley Spartans, a 59-32 winner over Valley View. So, Glenn, very exciting basketball game. Came right down to the wire, win overtime, and Carbondale hangs on for the big 63-57 victory.
Well, Steve, I got to give Lakeland a lot of credit in that second half. They came to play in that second half. They played hard on defense. Carbondale was very lax in the third quarter. Lakeland took it right to them, took the lead again. Then finally in the latter part, with about just maybe 2 minutes to go in the game, Carbondale woke up a little bit and made some steals, made some baskets, and lucky enough to keep the game tied and go into overtime. And in the overtime, they pretty much did what they needed to do. They made some good shots. They went to the foul line. They converted, and again, lucky to sneak out of here with the win, Carbondale.
Well, they come up with the win, 63-57. They even their overall mark to 3 wins and 3 losses, while Lakeland falls to 1-5. So Lakeland will take on Valley View in the consolation game coming up on December 28th. Carbondale area advances to the title game. They will take on a very tough Mid-Valley Ball Club and for the championship on Wednesday night.
Yeah, they're gonna see a little better defense than they saw tonight, and they're gonna have to be ready for it because Mid-Valley's quick. They'll run the floor when they can, and they are kind of like slashers. Tanner takes the ball to the basket nice. Kalinowski takes the ball to the basket nice. They missed that little bit of a big presence inside that they had the last few years, but they're a good, solid basketball team, both offensively and defensively.
And that is going to wrap it up here at the Pete Taronis Gym. A very exciting basketball game. Carbondale wins it by the score of 63-57. So we will talk to you again coming up this Wednesday night here in Carbondale for the consolation and championship games of the 45th annual Pete Taronis NBT Bank Holiday Classic here on Adams Cable High School Basketball. Till then, so long from Carbondale.